Hey there everyone, how's it going out there? This is JG Art Creator back yet again with a brand new video. And in this video, we are going to test out the Prismacolor Premier Graphite drawing set. And in this video, we are going to test out the Prismacolor Premier Graphite drawing set. Normally, this set would run for $16 to $20 on Amazon. However, in my case, I actually received this set as a gift from one of my dear friends. So to not only show my appreciation for receiving this gift, let's also see if this set is well worth the money. So without further delay, let's get the show on the way. Now, before we actually begin, there is something that I would like to address if you haven't noticed it already. The top and bottom of the packaging has tape on it, and there's a very good reason for that. When checking out at the counter, my friend noticed that the tin has a slight dent in it. The clerk did offer to look for a replacement, however, my friend, not wanting for her to go through the trouble, decided that it would be a-okay. And when they brought this up with me, I was like, hey, as long as the goods inside are intact, I really don't care. Alrighty. Let's open her up and see what it's like on the inside. Alright, and now for the moment of truth. Alright, it appears that all of the items have remained intact. So what exactly is included in this drawing set? Well, first up, we have the main stars of the show. We have 7, count 'em 7, graphite pencils, with turquoise coloring. Now keep in mind that these do not come pre-sharpened, and they also have these metal caps on top of them too. And their value ranges from 6H all the way up to 8B. Next up, we have 4 woodless graphite pencils. Their values range from 2B up to 8B. We also have a kneaded eraser, a magic rub eraser, a sharpener with 1 hole. That sounded a lot better in my head. We also have a handy dandy sanding board. And finally, we have 3 water-soluble graphite pencils. We have light HB, medium 4B, and dark 8B. Now keep in mind, I've been an artist for over 10 years at this point. And believe me, I've tested some very weird art supplies. I've tested supplies from Dollar General, I've tested alcohol markers from Ross, and even the infamous jelly gouache. But never in all of my years of doing art, I have ever even heard of water-soluble graphite. Usually with graphite, you never, ever mix water with it at all. It usually just leads to a bad time. But now, I'm kinda curious to see how these really work. And heck, if these babies really work as they should, then these could be a game changer for me when I do my art. Alrighty, now that we've seen all of the items that come in this set, now it's time to move on to actually testing these babies out. First things first, let's get our graphite pencils sharpened to a fine point. Alright, there we go. Easy does it. Ooh, that point looks real nice. Now we're talking. Alright, now let's move on to the next pencil, and I'll be honest here, I'm kind of struggling with this one. Oh yeah, and... Oh, no! Oh, the point broke! No! Oh my god, this actually really hurts my soul. Oh god. Alright, let's try that again, and oof. Ooh. That point is not looking good right now. Oof. That's not gonna work either. Oh goody. A point broke off in the sharpener. Just what I needed. It's not like this is gonna be a problem in the future or anything, right? Alright, get out of there, you. Alright, let's just keep on going. Alright. Okay, ooh, we're almost there. Alright. Pray to God this one doesn't break off, please. Yes! Hey, look, guys. It only took about half the length of the pencil to get a really fine point. Yay! I'm so over this. Alright, let's just finish the rest of the pencils, shall we? Oh look, another broken point. Oh goody. And now look, my fingers are completely drenched in graphite. Now, as I am washing my hands, I would like to take a moment to remember all of the fine points and pencil shavings that we have lost along the way. Okay guys, time for the swatching. For this test, I'll be using my Canson XL Mixed Media Sketchbook. Just for the heck of it, I am going to see how this water-soluble graphite does with a spray bottle. I gotta say, These pencils are working really well so far. The graphite pencils went down like an absolute dream, and also felt really nice to hold. The value scale is also really spectacular, and the graphite is so rich. The woodless graphite pencils were really good to work with as well. Granted, their value scale isn't as varied as the regular graphite pencils, but still, they went down very nicely, and I can use these to get rich, dark values. As for the water-soluble graphite pencils, there's no understating it. I loved how these performed. For testing out their water capabilities, I used two different types of paintbrushes. The first one, I used a watercolor brush, and the second one, I used an acrylic paintbrush. And lo and behold, the watercolor brush actually performed the best with water-soluble graphite. That would actually make sense that given when water is applied to the graphite here, it dissolves into a beautiful watercolor-like texture. I mean, guys, look at this. This is so freaking cool. It's almost like all of the pencil lines I made for the most part were dissolved into a smooth color. Like, oh my god. Spritzing the graphite itself actually made a really nice effect as well. However, it did warp the paper quite a bit. So if you were to use water-soluble graphite, I would definitely recommend either using a thicker mixed media paper or just straight up use watercolor paper. So far, I'm really digging these pencils. Alright guys, we only have a few more items left to go in this set. Next up, we have the sanding board. So what this baby can do is, it's also another way to sharpen your pencils to a particular point. Alright, let's see if we can salvage this poor 8B pencil somehow. Alright, okay, so, alright, maybe if I just keep going, and... Alright, the graphite is showing. Alright, maybe if I just try from this angle, okay. Still, I'm not getting a fine point from this. Like, the graphite is showing and coming out, but... I'll be honest here, I'm not sure if the sanding board will be for me, but I'm actually glad that it's included for those that get super crazy with their graphite pencils. Yeah, I'll just stick to sharpening for my own sake. Next up, we have Prismacolor's Kneaded Eraser. Oh yeah, this is happening. This eraser is superb. It lightens up the graphite quite nicely. I also appreciate how efficient it is at self-cleaning and how easy it is to rework it into a whole different shape. Very nice. Here we have Prismacolor's Magic Rub Eraser. Its claim to fame is not only can it absorb graphite well, it can also apparently erase India ink. And luckily, when helping her clean out her house, my mom gave me her own bottle of Higgins Black India ink. Oh my god. This eraser so far is amazing. Look how much graphite it can pick up. Especially even on the darker swatch. Oh god, if this can erase India ink perfectly, then this eraser might be my new favorite type of eraser of all time. Okay, let's put some India ink down on the paper and give it some time to dry. One drying session later. Now for the moment of truth. And it didn't work. Maybe it works better if it's wet? Let's find out. Yeah, that is a big fat no. Even though it did claim that it could erase India ink, I'm not going to be too hard on it, because normally you don't erase India ink anyway. But even then, It works amazing as a regular eraser. These actually might be my favorite go-to regular eraser from this point on. Alrighty, now that these supplies are tested and ready to go, now it's time to move on to the real challenge, and that is making some art. To close out my thoughts on this drawing set, here's what I have to say. The pencils and erasers included were phenomenal, especially the water-soluble graphite pencils. Those took me by surprise. However, if there is one negative I have with this set, it's with the pencil sharpener included. It works, but more often than not, the point kept breaking off in the blade no matter how careful I was. And that's not something you want with a pencil sharpener. So do I recommend picking up this drawing set for yourself? Heck yeah, but make sure to pick up a higher quality sharpener alongside it. Now there's one more thing we have to do before we end this video. We're gonna put them in my new pencil case that I got for Christmas. Look, it has Pikachu on it. It's so cute. With all of that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like and to subscribe or follow to see more content. Be sure to comment down below your thoughts on the drawing set, as well as your thoughts on the art piece that I have done for this video. Also, sharing this video around to help more people see it is also greatly appreciated. This has been JG Art Creator, and I'll see you guys in the next video.